The other two people, I forget his name, Scott and Quinn, the son, have packed up and left about 15 minutes ago. Man, I took 3 of those ibuprofen PMs last night after dinner, and I slept through the night. I might have woken up once or twice to roll, and when I woke up in the morning, it's like 6 o'clock, and I was just so drowsy. Oh, and I slept until about 6:30, so it's 7:30 now, and ready to roll. I've got apparently just 14 miles to go, but it's going to be down a spike of a hill, up and down, and then up again to get to the next shelter, which is going to be a neat one, I expect. And I had my little bit of breakfast, put my snack bag stuff together. I noticed that I have lost 2 of my bungee cords, and I'm thinking that maybe that last shelter where I used them with pick carry, that I might have left them hanging in the shelter. Because they're not in the bag. Thankfully, I had 4, so I still had 2 I could use, and I have to be very careful to take them down. Because I've heard of people forgetting their hammock suspension and things like that on tents or on trees, which is easy to do when you just pack up and walk away because it's not right there in front of you, and these things are black and it's the dark interior of the shelter and all. So temperature's pretty good. I put my insect repellent on because the bugs are already beginning to bite a little bit, and I'm gonna put the headphones on and rock on to some Joe Rogan. I was listening to a podcast of a lady talking about medical horror type of thing from the past, how people got operated on and amputated and things like that, Victorian times, and not the type of things you want to listen to when you go to sleep, I guess. But there's a little of that left. So I cringe and I feel the pain when I hear people talking about how things like that are done to them. So anyway, a great sleep. And my knees, I don't feel them at the moment at all, but haven't really gone walking yet. So I guess up and at 'em, off we go into the wild blue or green tunnel yonder. About an hour and a half away from the cabin. Just across the road there, and there's a big garbage bag and a pile of garbage and a very small cooler with the top open. It's empty. So trail magic I didn't get. Might have been there for a while. But like the guy I met Casper van yesterday, when I said that I'd get a cooler and drop it off and come back later the day or whatever, pick it up, blah blah. And he said, don't do that. You have to stay with it because animals will come and get the garbage and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, well, with canned pop, that type of thing, I don't think that would be a problem. Obviously, if it was chips and candy bars and that type of thing, or candy bar, I don't know, anything that could give off a smell, definitely be a problem. But well, I've stopped at one stream quite a while back now. Filled up my water bottles. Getting a little low. A couple of hills. I've passed quite a few people going the other way. Just session hikers, day hikers, training or practicing with a backpack, that type of thing, maybe for next year. Doing the trail, who knows. Saying hi to everybody. Some people are a lot more talkative than others. The trail's been pretty decent. It's mostly dirt with bark and roots and leaves. So my knees haven't really been an issue. I got the impression from one woman I talked to who was doing some training that there's a lake at the cabin where I'm going, and it'll be the heat of the day when I get there, 2:30. Although it's not really that warm compared to other days for sure. It's quite nice actually, at least in the shade. But I guess a possibility is I could go swimming. So there's a reason why getting there earlier is better. I should be there, I think, by 2:30. Not really moving very fast though. Not trying to run down any hills, that's for sure. And I've been kind of tired most of the day. I think the ramifications of taking an extra PM ibuprofen and having a total of 3 just affected me. The what's it called? The water electrolytes, right? I got one of them, had caffeine. Not crazy about the flavor, but the whole bottle is supposed to have the equivalent of, or the envelope of, 1 cup of coffee. The flavor is pretty strong for a whole liter, so can't imagine throwing 2 in there. I'm near the bottom of that, so maybe the caffeine has helped a little bit. I had to have those Welch's fruit snacks. I like them quite a bit, but at $1 a bag, there's not a lot in there. Pretty expensive, but they're good. And I thought the prices could have been a little lower, but they're probably buying stuff retail and just marking up. Did write my name on the outside of the building, but on the other side, where there was no one at all had written yet. So I was the first one. Other than that, snacking on a couple of cheese sticks and pepperoni. And I also got my mixed nuts, and I think I still have a Cliff Bar, so I might snack on that now. Just looking for mouthfeel, happiness, type of thing, I guess. Emotional eating. I'm not really hungry. I should drink some water though. It's been maybe 30 minutes. Gotta keep drinking. And just listen to Joe Rogan. Yeah, that's it for now. This is the upper floor to the attic roof. I believe there's 15 beds, 2 floors, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. There's the entrance. Windows. And that's where I'm going to bunk, right there next to that window. And I guess the caretakers are back in there.
We'll see.
Hi.
Hi.
Bread maker.
Bread maker.
The crumb. Oh yeah, that's some of the crumb.
Yeah, that's good. This one was cooling off than I expected. Really glad I stopped it.
Started to rain out of the blue. Ooh, and windy. Look at the wind.
Upper goosebumps?
Who said that?
I'm here on my bunk next to the window. Sun never stopped shining, but the rain came and it finally stopped, I think. Letters in jeopardy are still to be accounted for, so I think they probably got dumped on. But not to worry, like I say, the sun is out, and they'll be able to get dry quickly and easily here. All the rest of the family is here, and a few other people, like Goose, who I met, seems like a while ago. He recognized me, and there are at least 3 or more southbounders here. They're talking about the cookie lady that will meet about 11 miles from here, and also that the trail will be rather easy in the morning, or at least for the day. And one of the caretakers have commented about how we've got the best of the trail coming because of the scenery, things like the whites. So actually, that was pretty good. I had a few of the blueberries that were, I think, one of the southbounders picked or got when he was at the cookie lady's place. Big, juicy one. So they're going to be in the pancakes tomorrow. So the caretakers made that bread, one of them, Sarah, made a couple loaves, and that went pretty quick, and it tasted great. A perfect crumb, soft and warm. And unfortunately, the country crock margarine kind of flipped over and landed upside down on the floor in the kitchen, as things like that do. But most of it remained inside the container. And pretty soft, but it was okay. And just making a couple more loaves, all the better. I can hear everyone outside laughing, having a good time. So, yeah, there were 3 southbounders. I think they went down to the beach. So they were definitely rained upon, but they might have been in the water for all that matters, so just as well. And I almost went down there myself, so I definitely would have been wet. I still might go. It's 4 o'clock, and I just thought I'd take a little snooze here for a few minutes while the rain was falling, but it's kind of stopped now. So maybe I'll go downstairs. Just resting my legs, resting my feet. My knees were not really a problem today, and my feet are okay, so far so good.